Welcome to this new video. This time I want to expand on the previous video we recorded on Nessus Essentials. And if you remember, Nessus Essentials is a vulnerability assessment solution. It is the quote-unquote open source for Nessus Tenable, and it was the de facto vulnerability assessment back in the days, but then they went commercial and they put limits to the amount of IP addresses that you can scan with Nessus Essentials. If you remember, this only allows up to 16 IP addresses, and then those IP addresses are going to clear, I believe, after 90 days, and then after 90 days, you're going to be able to add new IP addresses. But once you reach that limit, that's it for you. Anyway, so depending on what you want to do, we went over the installation last time. The installation is pretty simple. The configuration is way much easier than OpenVAS, and it comes with a predetermined set of policies that you can use to scan on a specific vulnerabilities. For instance, you have right here, if you want to scan for Log4j, as you can see right here, if you want to scan for Print Nightmare, if you want to scan for Zorro Lagoon remote scans, for WannaCry, malware, so on and so forth. So you could use this. I'm not going to show you how to do it because it's super simple. Just, if you want to do that, just um, go to scans. When you do the new scan, and select what you are scanning for. If you want to do WannaCry, if it's still out there, you have very serious problems if you find this in your network, right? It's pretty old. Anyway, so that's what you would do. So you would type the target that you would like to scan for that specific vulnerability. You would name this whatever you want to name it, right? So I usually use the same name as the scan. So I'm gonna use WannaCry as my name, and whatever you want to use in the description. If you want to add it to your folder, or if you want to create a new folder, you have to do it prior to it. And then some scans do require credentials, right? Some do and some don't. So you have to test that when you are configuring the scan. So if you want to do that, just type the credentials for that username. No, that user is forget the password of that account, but it's irrelevant right now. And then you would just save it. So I am not going to show you, what's going to happen next, because you know what's going to happen next. You click it and it's going to run. It's that simple. But what I wanted to show you is this. So for this video, I ran a couple of scans before. For instance, if I was looking for Log4j, or if you want to do the basic or the CISA alert or Spectre or malware. And if you've noticed, that's not going to detect that much because it's looking for something specific. If it doesn't find it, it's not going to give you anything of value. So when you run that and you get the results, as you could see, the severity for these results is just informational. It's not something that is a high severity that should be addressed. But anyway, even then, it's good to look into it. And if you click on that, it's going to explain to you what was found. And it's going to give you a link to support information. That's what you get when you're running specific scans, right? Because you're looking for something specific. Now, I would suggest that you run specific scans or you search for specific vulnerabilities only when you suspect that your systems are vulnerable to that vulnerability. How do you know? Well, remember the log4j, it was public. Everybody knew that, right? It's out there. So if you know your systems, you're gonna say, you know what? Let me double check to see if our systems are patched against that vulnerability. It is better for you to do the regular scans, the regular basic scans. Like if you come here, that you select the basic network scan because that's going to scan for full system scans for everything that it's available in this version of Nessus. So it's better if you do that because when you do, you're going to get more detailed results because the system is going to be searching for all vulnerabilities that Nessus is checking for, not for one specific one. So the benefits of doing one specific vulnerability is that you're going to have less traffic, it's going to be faster, and you're looking for something specific. In this case, you are hunting, right? You know what you are looking for. Whereas when you do a regular scan, you're fishing. Just throw the cats out there and see what bites. So that is the analogy to it. Again, Nessus is a great solution. The Nessus Essential is just a way for them, I'm saying tenable to entice people to use the software with all its limitations with the hope that they're gonna buy or upgrade to the commercial or expert license. But anyway, if you have a small network, if you're doing vulnerability assessments or scanning on a consulting basis for small shops, or if you're looking for something very specific, this is your solution. Forget about the crazy configurations that you need to do with OpenVAS, right? As you saw in the previous video, you install it, run it, and you're ready to go. Anyway, so I'm gonna pause the video right here. There's nothing else for me to talk about Nessus Essential because it is a simple out-of-the-box solution. If you liked this video, just click OK, subscribe to my channel so you can get updates on the latest content that I'm posting. Have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.